Hello, everyone. Imagine you are sailing a ship through a storm. You make it to the dock safely, but then the captain changes the rules and punishes you for how you sailed. Today, leaders and innovators around the world face a similar problem. The line between a simple mistake and a crime has become very blurry. Today, I want to show you why we must protect new ideas and keep our laws clear and fair to help the world move forward. If I had the attention of the world's most powerful leaders for the next 15 years, I will tell them one thing. We must keep our laws clear and protect honest leaders who try new ideas. To solve these big problems, governments must be brave enough to try new things. But right now, a dangerous trend of punishing policy decisions is making leaders terrified of taking action. When leaders are too afraid to make decisions, progress stops and we cannot build a better future. To see how this happens in real life, let's take a look at Indonesia. In June 2026, the court sentenced former Education Minister Nadiem Makarim to 10 years imprisoned over a project to buy 1.1 million Chromebook laptops for online learning during COVID-19. Even though 97% of these laptops were delivered to 77,000 schools, Nadiem was punished for abusing his power. Interestingly, one of the judges strongly disagreed with the sentence, saying that there was no proof of a crime. This case shows how we are punishing innovators for making quick decisions during a crisis. Well, how does a crisis decisions turn into a 10 years prison sentence? It happens because of vague anti-corruption laws, often called rubber laws. Legal experts Simon Budd and Tim Lindsay warn that under these laws, you can go to jail even if you did not steal any money or have any bad intentions. In Nadiem's case, the court used a government auditor's guess about prices instead of actual market prices to say that the state lost money. If any normal decisions can be called a crime years later, no honest public official is safe. The real victims of this legal confusion are the children. Because of these cases, local school leaders and government staff are now too afraid to spend their education budgets. Nadiem's big school reforms, like changing the school curriculum and stopping stressful exams, got stuck because of legal fights and fear. When administrators worry more about staying out of jail than helping students, schools suffer and poor children lose their chance at a good education. Well, this is not just Indonesia's problem, it is happening worldwide. We saw them pattern in Indonesia when former Trade Minister Tom Lembong was punished for an import policy, even though he did not take any money. And we also see this in other growing nations. In Albania, confusing laws still make journalists and honest workers are afraid to speak up. Meanwhile, in Ukraine, we see that having clear and fair rules is the only way to get international funding for big projects. Folk laws are being used to punish policy mistakes all over the globe. The cost of this uncertainty is huge. In 2026, Indonesia's global business ranking dropped from 27th to 48th place. Why? Because global inventors can handle business risks, but they hate legal uncertainty. If a contract signed today can be called a crime 10 years from now by a new government, businesses will take their money and go to other countries. We have scientific proof that good laws make better schools. A study of 82 developing countries proved that strong, fair, and predictable legal systems directly help students get better grades and stay in school. The research shows that simply throwing more money at schools does not work if the legal system is broken, because the money gets frozen by bureaucratic fear. So, how do we exactly fix this problem? Well, I propose 3 simple steps for world leaders. First, criminal courts should only be a last resort. Simple procedural mistakes without bad intentions should not be treated as crimes. Second, We must trust only independent audit boards to calculate financial losses. And third, we must protect honest officials who makes fast decisions during emergency to save lives and help the public. Well, to wrap up these things up, when fear rules the government offices, progress stops in our classrooms. If we continue to punish our innovators, our best minds will refuse to work for the government, and we will be left with a frozen system, and our children will pay the price and poor. Empty classrooms. To the leaders of the next 15 years, let's build strong, fair, and clear legal systems. Let's together protect the people who have the courage to change the world. Thank you so much for your attentions in listening my presentations here. Once again, thank you so much.